St. Louis City, who scored 3 goals on the year last year, they look like they want to set the tempo from the opening kick. However, 6 of 9 games in 2025, they've been shut out.
We'll try to change that this afternoon in Los Angeles. Underway on Sunday Night Soccer, LAFC hosting St. Louis City. Jonas Horn, the other change for Olaf Melberg's team, along with Ostrak, making his return to the 11 after missing the last 3. That's a really strong challenge from Igor Jesus, and it's clean. Igor Jesus will take it himself. It's right at Ben Lund.
Isn't it eerily similar to how St. Louis City set up against the Galaxy on the road with Hartl and Toyshard running off of Klaus, looking for any kind of counterattack when they defend in good moments?
Martinez again right at Lund. St. Louis have still not taken a shot in the first 33 minutes of this game. Now LAFC a chance to get out in transition. Oh, makes its way to Bouanga. He's in. Danny Bouanga, what a save! Ben Lund!
Jesus running right through the middle of the field, and Yarl's got to be cleaner with that defensive interaction. He's not. And the last player that St. Louis City wants in this moment is Denis Bouanga, and yet Ben Lund coming off his line with a huge save.
Over the past 2 or 3 seasons, we've seen Bouanga score that with his eyes closed. This year, it's just been a little bit more difficult for him.
Bouanga drives it in, hit the post, and somehow it doesn't go in!
Igor Jesus,
And he slides right by him, and it almost surprises him a little bit, but he redirects it enough to test Ben Lund in St. Louis City. Does Ben Lund get a little bit of a save or deflection off the post?
On their benches, Frankie Amaya available for LAFC, signed on loan from Toluca on Wednesday. And John De Silva for St. Louis. Oh, what a save from Lloris. First time tested today. First shot from St. Louis.
You can't lose possession here. Baumgartl steps up, and now Toyshard and St. Louis City are going for it. So Klaus can open up the space. Toyshard takes a touch a little bit too wide.
Center backs remain forward. Now Watts, he will serve towards the back post. Palencia Papeu there. Lloris will get on it. Delgado floating it. Martinez is there. Martinez! Lunt making the save. Lunt out of his goal. Tillman.
We saw it for about 20 minutes against Vancouver. So Olaf Melberg saying, you know what? We've got to be more dangerous.
Oh, Toyshard's in! Toyshard scores!
Great ball forward. But now you're throwing numbers for it. It's not just Klaus and Hopeful. You've now got other numbers going.
Good battle so far in the second half. Papeu and Palencia. Palencia wins this one. Delgado trying to touch it to Giroux, who gets it back to Delgado. Now Bouanga. Bouanga curling. It was blocked. Giroux is there!
Oh my goodness.
And sends it wide. Mark Delgado into Tillman, bounces it out. Martinez slides it to Giroux. Over to Bouanga, first time, right at Lund. Ordaz, hard work on it for LAFC in the corner.
Yeah, but at least Ordaz is going to give them a little bit more mobility than Giroux was offering in the moment.
Tillman, Under, back post, Bouanga! Impact from the substitute, Cengiz Under.
Finds himself no pressure from Horn, 20 yards from goal. You cannot allow a player of that quality to pick up his head and find the right ball.
Lloris direct towards Bouanga. Yarrow chases him down. Bouanga a touch away. Bouanga goes down. Penalty for LAFC.
A byproduct of that is you're going to allow one of the best players in MLS over the last 3 years.
The 6'6" tall frame of Ben Lund, 12 yards away from Denis Bouanga for a brace and for the lead. Saved by Lund!
The last 9 penalties Denis Bouanga has taken, he's gone to the goalkeeper's left. So you prepare yourself in understanding what the tendencies are, but Ben Lund is very long, and so he can wait a little bit later.
With Ibobasi coming on for Delgado, that's getting an extra attacker on the pitch for the final 8 minutes and added time. Ibobasi Draws the foul, draws a yellow card. Morales is off. Second yellow card to Alfredo Morales.
He's in transition. He pulls him down.
Benlund and Denis Bouanga gave St. Louis a little bit of red in the momentum, but then the red card. Alfredo Morales sent off. St. Louis down to Manhartle, forcing a save out of Hugo Lloris. Pompeu forward, good ball to find Akil Watts. Watts holds off Ibobasi. St. Louis have numbers. This is Hartle. So Lloris gonna touch it. He pushes it over. It's a corner for St. Louis.
Most natural player in the attacking third that does something of positivity every single time. Great strike off the half volley.
Hartle. Lloris comes. He missed it. The goal is open. Oh, twisting the fly, but it is in.
That is extremely close from that point of view and that angle. It looks like Tillman keeps him on, but just that challenge then causes complete chaos. Tafari with one.
Pompeu gives it away to Under forward. Bouanga in a foot race with Yarrow. Bouanga's going to get on it. Bouanga might be in. Chopping it back. Still Denis Bouanga! Not so fast, says Denis Bouanga. He gets his brace. He beats Benlund. And it's level again in LA.
Pressure for 90 plus minutes. When you go up against Denis Bouanga, you better be ready. You better be ready to be uncomfortable, to be undressed, and to be embarrassed in the biggest moments when the game matters. Missed penalty, doesn't matter.
Quite a match to oversee. And the points are split in the end on a wild evening in Los Angeles. LAFC and St. Louis City finished 2-2 in a second half that had it all.